apologize for my voice. I can't speak over anyone, so okay. Okay, so we did religious and value systems, so the rise of Islam, and what we recommend taking notes on is we're going to go through key events and teachings, and then the key events you should know are the ones on the timeline.
So we have to do all those key events, don't
and
worry.
then we recommend writing down teachings. Okay, so key events this time. So an oasis is a fertile area in a desert. And so the Bedouins traded with the Arabs over the oasis. They fought over the oasis and became a big army. Mecca is the holy city of Muslims. Kaaba is the ancient Muslim shrine. And then the Hira is was the journey taken by Muhammad and his followers from Mecca to Yathrib. And they created and followed their own Muslim calendar. And there was a battle between the Muslims and the Meccans, and the Muslims won. And then Muhammad died in 632.
Alright, and so the Sharia, I think, is an Islamic system of law that regulated moral conduct, family life, business practices, and government. So basically, like, everything. And so like in Arab society, women were like very low and they weren't treated very well. And so the Quran says that men and women are spiritually equal, so that made them more respected, but they still weren't as equal as men were. And the women had less rights and less like job roles and stuff in society. And their lives depended on like their the regions they lived in and their classes, like how high up they were or how low. And yeah.
So Muhammad was a merchant before he went into a cave and basically got a vision from an angel. And then he started to recite the Quran. He then converted thousands of Arabs to Islam. And he started with his wife, who was Khadija, was actually the first convert. Muhammad then became like a leader and ruler figure, and his reputation grew. Monotheistic is the term for the worship of one God, and the Quran is a sacred text of Islam. It teaches only about God, and in the Quran it is said that Islam is God's final revelation. And Islam had no priests that mediated between God and the people.
Okay, so the 5 pillars were kind of like the 10 commandments for us. So they basically laid down rules what you're supposed to do for every day or long period of time. So the Declaration of Faith is the first one, and that's kind of like a profession of faith like we have, where they had to stand up in front of the church and declare their faith. And second is daily prayer. The third is giving charity to the poor. The fourth is fasting during Ramadan, and Ramadan was a month-long celebration, and they did a lot of praying and fasting. And the fifth is the Hajj, which is a pilgrimage to Mecca, their holy city. Like in the Bible, they had to take journeys to Jerusalem, which is their pilgrimage. And mosques and the jihad are like Muslim temples. And yeah, so now we're moving on to the timeline. In 610, Muhammad had his vision. And in 620, he started to spread the word, and it started to grow. And a lot more Arabs began to believe in this new idea. Then he took the Hijrah, that journey, and it also marks the first year of the Muslim calendar. Next, the Muslim armies defeated Mecca, and it became their holy city. And in 630, Muhammad tries to unite all of the Arabians Islam, and he did that for 2 years, and then he died in 632. And later, Islam is still growing very vastly and quickly, and women were also included in faith and were considered equal in spirituality. There was also the Shura, which was developed. Then next, the 5 pillars. Then moving on until today, Muhammad's teachings still influence our culture and much of the Islam culture. So.
Okay, so now in your groups, take like a minute probably to review all of this real quick before the game. So, go ahead. And you guys can keep looking at this.
Yeah.
Can we come up?
Is the game. So we called it Who Knows Their History? Dun, dun. Okay, so the rules are.
Hold on. Freeze. Gentlemen in the back, it's time to stop talking, please. Thank you.
Okay, the rules are one person from each team has a writing thing, like an iPad or something. And so we'll put a question up there, and whoever answers it first will, and gets the correct answer. Yeah.
Wait, no, I think it's Stacy. Wait. Okay. Yeah, they win. So we don't. Okay.
So if you win a round, then you get candy.
So does every pod have some sort of writing thing?
Guys, here it is.
So each of the pods get candy, so that's pretty cool. All right, ready, set. Is everyone ready?
Yes.
And here we go. Who was considered the ruler of Islam?
I think Sierra has that. What's your answer?
B.
B? Yes.
That is
Yay!
candy for all of us.
How many do you have? Oh, you had to go buy more.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, voices off. Next question.
All right, ready, everybody? All right, here we go. Who were the nomadic traders that lived in the desert?
We got it.
Yeah, I think that Stephanie might have gotten that one.
Stephanie.
Yeah, it's who gets the highest.
Stephanie got it.
Stephanie got
Are you
it.
done?
No, it's fine. I'll just take the milk.
Okay, your group gets
Beto wins! Yay!
Oh, we got it wrong.
I'm Gucci.
What was it? Bedouin.
All right, and when did Muhammad die?
Sierra.
Yeah.
What's your answer?
What?
Yes. Nice job.
Have I been kicked off the game now?
No.
Yeah, then you just pick another two. All right, go ahead. All right. What was the journey Muhammad and his followers took from Mecca to? B? No.
No.
A?
He was next.
No.
Also wrong. Stephanie.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, this is your last one.
Sharia is their law.
What?
Sharia is their law. And the Quran is their Bible.
Oh, yeah. I was like, I'm really confused. And then I caught it. Okay. Okay, ready, set, here we go. Which was not one of the 5 pillars?
Nate.
Nate, wrong.
A.
A, yes.
Yes.
I knew it wasn't good.
I took Wilder Wiggins last year, so.
There's 2 more questions, I think. All right, everybody ready?
Yes.
Okay, ready, set, go. What does monotheism mean? Yes, that's a B. Yes, that is correct.
Boom.
Huh?
We get double the candy because we have half the people, obviously.
Come on.
All right, this is the last final question
For 2 pieces of candy.
of the day.
There's only one group that hasn't gotten candy yet, so.
Be ready, group.
Technically.
Okay, ready, set, go. What is the house of worship?
A.
Yes, that is right.
Oh, yay.
Good job, everybody. You learned and played well.
Thank you, Sophie.
It'll be well.